Good morning, everyone. It's Yvonne back to do your bonus read. I'm still really blown out about the feeling I got with that What's Cracking. Sometimes I do a reading and I know that it's meant for me as well, so I'm part of the general energies that are in the world. Sometimes I do a reading and it means it doesn't resonate with me at all, which is okay. Readings don't always do that. So I'm quite happy to go along with that, but sometimes the readings come through so very powerfully and I know I have something to take away from that. So the What's Cracking reading today definitely had a huge resonation with me. My heart is pumping now through that excitement. I love it. So I'm going to do the bonus read with the Witch's Tarot. So I'll just give them a little bit more shuffle. I used them a lot yesterday with the daily reads, so I wanted to make sure they got a good shuffle. Okay. Oh, haha. No, swords coming through here. Different pack, different energy, different theme here. But this Knight of Swords is also coming in to share a truth. This truth actually feels more like an apology. So, but we'll see how this is going. This is an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This person is coming in to deliver something. They have their sword ready, but they're not as kind with their words as perhaps the Queen of Swords because they are less experienced than a Queen of Swords. So sometimes their words can sting a little. Behind this we have the Page of Pentacles. So it's like, to me, someone's coming in to make some sort of apology, but a gesture of a new start here. So it could be to do with work, being it's a pentacle. It could be to do with money, business. But this truth is coming in with this gesture. So, excuse me. Okay, so it's a passionate gesture. This person's really wanting to share something with you. It comes with the truth, but it also comes with a gift of some kind, something that's passionate. I'm going to go one more. If I get another print, oh no, okay. Someone wants to move something forward. Somebody is being pushed to move something forward. So they're coming forward with some sort of gesture, gift, which probably comes with some sharp words here. Something very direct, but definitely coming forward with messages there. I'll be interesting to see, it'll be interesting to see what this reading entails now. Because sometimes I change the deck and the cards sort of come out very similarly, and I think, if Spirit wants, if there's enough people that need to hear a message and Spirit wants to get the message across, then they will give me the same reading from a completely different deck and often with different cards. And I was sort of thinking here, I wonder if this is what's going to happen today. Okay, so we have the Hierophant coming out first. Now the Hierophant talks of stability. This is the card of marriage, tradition, traditional religion. It's all about tradition though, but it's stable stuff. So when we're talking about stable, we mean something long-lasting, something consistent, something that sort of makes you feel, when you feel like that real comfort of security, when you really feel secure. I'm trying to explain it, sorry. Seven of Swords came out in the What's Cracking reading. So they're definitely going to be the same thing here. I can feel it coming. The Seven of Swords can talk about deceit, thieving, theft, robbery. Someone may have stolen your heart. But not always. Sometimes this card comes out when people aren't telling the truth, but maybe there is a good reason why they haven't told you the truth. So, when you were a kid and your parents told you that they'd given your dog to a farm to live on, but they'd had them put down, that's the sort of truth I'm talking about. Maybe they should have told you that they had your dog put down, but, at the time people are trying to save you from hurt and pain. Somebody's doing that here. We do have the Nine of Swords here, so for some of you, you've had sleepless nights over something here. Doesn't look like it is the same reading. Some of you have been worrying about something, maybe wondering, what happened, what you did wrong, how you could have done things differently. I always say to people, you can't worry about it once you've done it. You have to let it go. Because sometimes we do things in moments of anger or upset, hurt. We do things out of fear. And I feel like this is something to do with something you've done here. Sometimes we do things because we feel at the time it's the right thing to do. We've all done it when we've had a big emotional outburst and then later regretted it, and you can't regret it. You've said what you needed to say, even if it's released the anger from yourself. It's hard to put right afterwards, but sometimes it has to be done. I've grown up probably being quite passive aggressive for the most of my life, and sort of being, finding it very difficult to speak up for myself and, do what I need to do. And I used to find that when I did speak up, it would come with a lot of emotion, and I would sort of spew forth this string of words and then later go, I don't know why I did that. I wish I could just say to people how I was feeling. But I have this thing that's attributed to men so many times about being unable to express myself when I feel strongly about someone, and it's ruined a few probably possibilities for me because I've been like that. But it's only because I'm scared. I'm fearful of speaking up sometimes about myself. I'm getting better. I am getting better. Doesn't mean I'm not honest either, because I'm brutally honest, but I'm not always when I'm in a relationship. This is the card of the Star, which talks about, of course, hope, faith and truth and moving things forward here. We do have the Lovers card coming in here, so this is a very different reading to the What's Cracking reading, which is nice. We have an Eight of Cups here, so you're walking away from something here that is not fulfilling emotionally. This is hard for you to do because you thought this was going to be so good here. This is someone you love too. You love this person, Grace, really a lot, but you're moving away from them for some reason. I don't think you trust them. Okay, Ten of Cups coming out here, and again came out in the What's Cracking read. Five of Swords, yep, that's what's happening here. This is going to be a little bit of a sad one. This is about abundance, finding your place. Ten of Wands. So we definitely have ending of cycles here. So for some of you here, this is about speaking a truth. This is you speaking a truth, but maybe blurting it out. But you're moving forward, and I don't think you're moving forward with this person. Okay, so I feel like for some of you here, there was some sort of stability or something in your life that you felt really confident about. The thing is, you don't trust this person. You don't trust this person. I don't really know why. I have nothing else in the cards to show me why. So generally, this is a feeling of distrust. And maybe it's because they're not telling you the truth. They're not speaking up. They're not telling you how they feel. And that's confusing you here. I feel like you're really in love with this person. I feel like you think this person is amazing. You have a huge amount of love for them, and they are meant to be on your path. But because their inability to speak up, I feel like maybe they're doing things in a very traditional way. Maybe they're, a person who is unable. Maybe that's why I've shown the story. Maybe they're unable to express themselves here. But for you, this is coming across that they're not being trustworthy. I sort of get that. The thing is, this situation holds lots of happiness for you. And I feel like you're just carrying this burden of trying to get through with this without questioning or without saying anything. And the Five of Swords is here, and I always say the Five of Swords has this energy of walking away from something and feeling like you haven't won, but that you need to walk away. So there's some sort of truth coming out here, and I feel like your truth is to say to this person, I can't be with you any longer because you don't express yourself. I don't know how you feel. I'm totally, into you, but there's nothing coming back at me. So I don't know how to interpret this. So in order to in order to understand it, I'm going to walk away because I need to obviously work on the way I'm feeling rather than this relationship. It's a pretty sad reading, really. I feel a lot of sadness with this because I feel like people are walking away from people because the person they're walking away from isn't expressing how they feel. And what's happening is, because they're not expressing it, you think that all sorts of things are going on, but actually if they were telling you the truth, you'd probably find that that wasn't the case, because it looks like here you're meant to be with this person. With the Star card, the Lovers, and the Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles, I'm like, you have 3 tens here. So what that says to me and what the universe is trying to say here is you need to walk away from this to get it. You need to end this cycle. You need to end this cycle because the other person needs to learn a lesson as well. So by moving away from this, you are bringing in a new energy. One where you can express yourself and the other person can too. This is all down to the value of communication. It's not happening here. There's no two-way. So it may not be the other person. This could be you. Energies flip-flop, remember? So this could be that this is you not telling someone how you feel, and they're going to walk away from you because they don't really get how you feel here. Isn't that weird? So whether it's you or whether it's the other person, I'm telling you, communication is key. What have you got to lose? Open up. Oh! And then the cards go everywhere. Open up and talk. I'm not reading all of them. I don't know why you did that. Open up and speak your truth. Say what you want to say. Even if there's a risk of losing someone, you were going to lose them anyway by not speaking up. So, we have 2 cards again. Very, very interesting. The snake here came in upside down, which I don't usually read oracle cards upside down, but I think it's quite interesting. So I feel here, without even reading this is about your intuition. And it's saying that your intuition and healing powers will guide you to a better path. And it says, be careful. So the fact that it's coming upside down, I would say to you, does this mean that you are frightened of saying this because you'll lose someone? Because I don't think so. I think this is about you speaking up in order to gain something new. And that might be that when you do speak up, this person is comfortable enough to speak up too. The other card I got out here is the card of the plane, and it says a journey is indicated either physically or metaphorically, and your life will become more full. So this journey is about learning in relationships to express yourself, express your feelings. You know what, at the end of the day, if the other person doesn't feel the same, well, at least you're better off finding out rather than going through this energy of not sleeping nights because you're not sure of how the other person feels. There you go, folks. Deep reading. Thanks.